Greetings, Hearthstoners. The Martian is back with another Hearthstone episode, and today I'm going to be looking at Rafaam, the Rafaam Warlock, which is a great fun idea, I think. Sadly, it's in the meta, it's languishing and rank D with about a 42% win rate, so it's not doing well. Just basically too clumsy and too slow. Let's have a look at what the most popular meta deck. So you've got Cursed Catacombs. It's a discovery tool. You want to find your Rafaam, so that's a great way to do it. Conflagrate, one cost, do 5 damage, fantastic control. Consume. Now this is the problem. This is your main healing mechanism, but it's a combo. You've got to have your Ultralisk Cavern in order to use the consume. And so what happens is, if you're lucky, if you have decent luck, you'll get both, and you'll be able to do your one damage AOE with your Cavern, and then you'll be able to consume it, get health back, and get your big 8/8 Ultralisk out. Yeah, it's great, but it's very dependent on getting the combo, and if you've got bad luck like I do, you find you just don't get the combo, and you have 2 consumes sitting in your hand, taking up room that you can't use because you haven't been able to draw Ultralisk Cavern. And you might think that doesn't happen, but Rafaam's got 40 cards in the deck, and it can be very difficult to draw a particular card. Very difficult. And if you're not lucky, this just doesn't work. It sits in your deck and just ruins it. Then you've got Rot Heart Dryad. Draw a minion that costs 7 or more. Well, presumably this is to draw Zilly, who's your other great healing device, Zilly X. But it's a shit card on its own. Early in the game, it's a 1-drop that does what, it's useless, a 1/1, and it draws. It's intended to draw a 9-drop, so you can't use it until turn 9. So that thing is basically useless. You need a good card, and it is not it. Maybe in turn 9 you'll be grateful, but probably you won't. It's useless at the time. Drain Soul, yeah, it's good removal and a bit of healing. Now, Fractured Power, this is another one that I don't think is good. Early on in the game, Rafaam is a slow deck. It's slow, really slow. There's 40 cards. You're not going to win until deep into the game, probably, unless you get some lucky combination, like get an early cheap Mind Flayer. Sometimes you can get a cheap Mind Flayer if you get Murloc Rafaam. Next one costs 3, so you play that on 3, and then you can play Murloc on 4. If they don't kill your original one, you just have to be holding another Rafaam. So you can get on turn 4, you can get 2 7/7s with Taunt. It's very strong, but that's not going to happen terribly often. So most of the time you are going to be very slow, and you need to be controlling the board right from the start. There's a lot of aggro decks out there in the meta at the moment, and you've got to be able to deal with them. Fractured Power does not deal with them. Fractured Power, sacrifice. You've got 2 turns of garbage early in the game. Like if you play Fractured Power on 2, you're the next turn you've got 2 mana again instead of 3. It's bad. It's bad early in the game, and okay, you get a bit of a jump ahead if you can survive that loss of tempo. Like I say, that loss of tempo early in the game can be critical, and if you can survive it, then you get ahead on the curve a little bit. But as I say, this is not an aggro deck. You've got to play the long game. I don't think there's any need for that extra mana, and what you really cannot afford is to lose the tempo against an aggro deck that early in the game. It just ruins you, and you'll be dead. So no. Health drink, yeah, it's great. A great way to get 9 health and to remove some minions. Hellfire is a great way to control the board, yes. Nidus Worm. So the idea of this is that it will draw you 1 cavern and 1 consume. If you get it. There's only 1 in a deck of 40, so there's every chance you won't see that until turn 20. You know, it's not, like I say, this consume slash Ultralisk Cavern combo is not to be trusted. You won't always get it. Even with Nidus Worm, you still won't necessarily get it. So, no. Elise is great. As anyone who's played Elise, everyone knows Elise is great. Enough said. Eternal Layover. Alright, this is a way to attempt to get rid of minions because you are going to be playing against aggro and you're going to be playing against mid-range decks and all kinds of shenanigans will be going on. You need to remove a lot of boards with Rafaam to win. To get deep enough in the game to win. I mean, you've got to play, if you want to actually play Rafaam and win with the final Rafaam, which is good fun, but you've got to play nearly 40 cards to do that. Like, you definitely got to play more than 30 cards to get to that final Rafaam, definitely. So you're going to be very, very deep in the game. You need a lot of control, really a lot. So Eternal Layover, you know, yeah, destroy the minions, but then they come back, and then then you can kill them, I guess, with your Ultralisk Cavern if you've got it, but maybe you don't have it. Eternal Layover, and so it's very good if they're playing big minions, you know, a board of 10 10s or something that are just impossible to deal with, and Eternal Layover deals with them, but they become what, 10 1s, and they can still hurt you. So it's not it is control, but it is sort of a board clear, but it's not always a board clear. It's a bit dodgy. There's better board clears than that. So yeah, I can see why it's there, but Summon a Dark Marrow. This is only in the deck because of Eternal Layover. Is the only reason. So it's all, and he's a useless card on his own, right? He's useless on his own. So, again, it's a card that could be just dead in your hand. You can't do anything really with it. This is not a Death Rattle deck. I mean, there are some Death Rattles, but I mean, the Cavern is not a minion. Where are all your Death Rattles? It's not really a Death Rattle deck. So I don't think this is a good idea. It's just there for Eternal Layover, and I don't think Eternal Layover is really that good. I think there's better solutions. Ultralisk I've talked about. Ancient of Yore, you know, yeah, it's good-ish, but again, there's no tempo, there's no control. You play it, and yeah, you get 3 armor, but while you've wasted a tempo, they're doing more than 3 damage to your face and building a bigger board that kills you the next turn. So I don't like it in this deck. It's just too lacking in tempo. Yeah, it's card draw, but you don't need card draw in the deck. One of the things you will find if you play this deck is there's too much card draw, and you're sitting there with 9 cards in your deck, and you can't do anything because you've got too many cards. One of the obvious cards to put into this deck is, by the way, Rafaam Ladder, which draws 3 cards. But the reason it's not in this particular meta deck is because you've got so many cards you can't play the bloody ladder. Your hand is full and there isn't space. You can't do it. So there's just too much card draw. So you don't need this Ancient of Yore. Ysera, this is in the deck because it's an expensive deck with a lot of high cost things. Like, you got 2 there, but all the expensive Rafaams at the end, you know, from from 6 up to 9. There's 4 expensive farms, and these 2 are expensive. So you need the extra mana. You really do need extra mana, and you want to try to play as many cards as possible in a turn, and they're quite expensive. And there's a lot of 4-drops, as well as the cheap ones. There's a lot of 4-drops. So more mana gives you opportunity to get rid of your cards. You want your cards out of your hand so you can draw more, so you can get through. It's 40 card deck you need to get through, and you need to draw to do it. But it's quite a heavy deck, so yeah, you need your Sarah. And Ziliax, well, that's one of your main healing mechanisms. Potentially can heal you 24, and if it gets boosted, you can heal for more than that. Potentially 24. I mean, normally it isn't, but you can usually expect 12 to 16 healing with Zilly, so it's essential. Yeah. So the problem with then you've got table flip, which is great control and cheap, because you're always going to have a handful of stuff. So table flip is always going to be cheap. It's going to be like 2 or 3 cost. Then there's all the Rafaams. Boom, boom, boom. And then they finish with Ceaseless Expanse. Now, the problem with Ceaseless Expanse is it's only good at the very end of the game, because since it was nerfed, it could even be turn 9 or something, or even turn 10, and you still can't play Ceaseless because it's still too expensive. Depending on how many minions your opponent played, but you could easily be turn 10 and you still can't play it. So you'll need a complete board clear, and Ceaseless will not be playable. So I don't like it. Now, I played not this deck, but another version meta deck, and it was just hopeless. I sat there with too many cards in my hand. My opponent just produced board after board, aggro. Sometimes I could clear them, and then sometimes I couldn't. I just couldn't do it. So and lose. Just lost, and only a couple of times actually won, and that was probably more by luck than anything else. So no, I don't like the meta version of Rafaam. So I created my own with a great deal more control. So let's look at what I chose. Obviously, I didn't choose the summoner. So again, Cursed Catacombs. It's great. Great way of finding things. Discovery. Confer great. Yeah, it's great. Now, mass production. You do need some draw, especially early in the game. So I put that in. Drain Soul again. Now you need healing. You will be hit a lot, and you will quite often lose because you get hit so much, especially early in the game. The deck is kind of vulnerable to aggro. If you're unlucky, I mean, you can control the aggro with this version of the deck, my version. You can control the aggro, but only if you draw the stuff. But you will need healing. So Rotten Apple is actually reasonably good healing. I mean, it gives you 6. It heals for 6 basically, even taking into account that you lose 3 twice, and it can save you right at the end when you're about to die. Heal you for 12, and then you lose straight away. You lose 3, so basically heals you for 9, and that might be enough just to ward off death for 1 turn. Then maybe you can do something after that. The other thing is, if you've got armor from something, you can heal your health, and these 3 and 3 come off the armor, not off your health. So it's good like that too. Underrated card in my opinion. A Health Drink, of course, fantastic healing and removal. Hellfire, yeah, great AoE, early, cheap AoE. Yeah, you cop it as well. This is another reason why you need the healing, because you will be copping this kind of thing. Now, Portal Vanguard wasn't in that meta deck, but it's a great way to find a great way to get more minions, which there's a lot of minions in this deck, especially your Rafaams. You want those Rafaams, and if you can buff them, give them +2/+2, it's great. I really like it, and it's rewind, so it's not quite Discover, but it's nearly. I mean, if you don't like the first one, you're going to go the second. Blobitar, Taunt. you're going to be attacked a lot. You need taunts, and you need AoE, and you need healing. It's going to happen. So that's great. And there's Dark Alley Pact. You're always going to have a big fat hand of 9 cards, 8 or 9 cards in your hand, probably most of the time. So Dark Alley Pact is cheap and good, cheap taunt. I mean, you can argue whether you want your Blobatar or your Dark Alley Pact. They're both good. The Dark Alley Pact, if it's a 7/7, 7/7 with taunt, or an 8/8 with taunt, it's a lot to get through. The Blobatar, because it's poisonous, is great for removing things that try to get through it. But it can be removed, whereas it can be removed for 5 or 6 damage or something. You can remove the Blobatar, but Dark Alley Pact is going to take 7 or 8 to get through. So they're both good. I was a bit keener on the Dark Alley Pact. Domino Effect is great AoE. You need a lot of AoE in this deck because you're going to be facing aggro. Elise, great card, as I've said before. I put a Royal Librarian in because every now and then you get a pain in the ass card that you just want to get rid of, whether it's a Grey Bow or, there's a lot of pain in the ass cards that you just want to get rid of. And Silence, just one of them, and maybe it'll be useful. Siphon Soul, absolute removal. In this meta, there's some hugely overpowered, massively statted cards floating around. You're going to be facing cards at, 12, 12s and 14s and 20. You might be facing a card with 20 attack. You just got to get rid of it. So Siphon Soul is a great way to deal with a single target. And I put 2 black holes in. The hell with the Eternal Layover. Just get rid of them. Twisting Nether's gone for some reason, but there's black holes, so 2 black holes. You're going to need it. You need absolute board removal. And not many people are playing demons, so yes, if you're facing a demon deck and they put a bunch of big demons, this won't work, but most of the time that's not the case. And Siphon Soul's great. 8 cost, clear them away. Sorry, black hole I meant. Ysera, again, is necessary, and Zilly's your great healing and removal. Table Flip's fantastic, because you're always going to have a lot of things. And the rest is just Time Thief, is just Rafaams, all the Rafaams. So that's my deck. The idea is that it's a lot of control, and it's instant control, and it's not dependent control. It's not combos, it's just flat out control. You put up your board, I'll remove it, put up another one, I'll remove it. This will keep going. It's going to happen a lot, so it's just a race to see if my control can outlast your board building. Anyway, enough talk. Let's play it. God, that was a lot of talk. I don't normally talk that much before I start. My God. Anyway. So I've been developing this deck. The win rate at the moment is at 48%. It's not good, but I'm still developing the deck, or I was still developing. I think it's fairly mature now. Giant Rafaam's no use early. Domino Effect can be good early. In fact, I should keep that. This is for later. Dark Alley Pact is good early. Don't want to get too obsessed with Rafaams early in the game, because you got to be strapped in for the long game with this. If you're going to play Rafaams, you're looking at a long game, unless you get wiped out early with a really big aggro attack. So yeah, don't be rushed. Just make sure you've got control. You're going to need it. And yeah, I've done badly. This is not a good matchup for me. I've done badly against this matchup. I'll just leave it. Cursed Catacombs, There's no point playing that before turn 4. I've got a lot of cards that are 4 cost and below. So you really don't want to do it before turn 4 because you might end up having to pick something that you can't play. Because it's temporary, you've got to play it then and there.
What horror will hatch?
Yeah, I've done badly against this deck. It's quite an aggressive deck. He didn't hit with it. That's interesting. I've got 7 cards. Next turn I could play Dark Alley. I could coin Dark Alley Pact and it would be a 6/6. Or I could just tap. I think I just tap here. I tap here. Next turn I coin it and it'll be a 7/7. A 7/7 taunt. It's not bad. It'll soak up some of his damage. I'm surprised he didn't swing with his weapon at my face. Thought he would have. I can't remember what this is. Is this a Bond Sumdy deck? I can't remember. Got a 7/7, or I could coin Blobatar. I think in this case 7/7's better, so let's do it. Right. Oh, now he can't swing at my face. Ha ha. He was probably hoping to swing at a minion, I guess. Oh, that's a pain. That's a real problem with a really long game, because in the really long game you just end up facing those things every turn. And they're quite annoying. Doesn't want to hit me for some reason. Does not want to hit. Oh, I can just drain soul here, it's not bad. Or I could keep that thing up and maybe use... If I drain soul, what else can I do? Tap, I suppose. Or we can just try and find something with this. Let's try and find something. Another Dark Alley Pact. Why not? Do I clear it? Yeah, I just clear it. That's 8. Oh, I've got to play it. Forgot that. Don't have a choice. Dole. So he's marshalling his resources, waiting for his big combo. I still haven't drawn a Rafaam, so I'm probably tapping next turn, hoping to find a Rafaam. But you can see I've got weapons against a board. I've got domino effect, I've got table flip, individual removal, individual removal. I've got taunts up, and he's got to do something about it, because otherwise he's copying 14 to the face, and he doesn't want that.
No fate.
Yeah, this is the bullshit I'm talking about. These crazy high stat minions for cheap. Like that was an 11/8 for 3 cost. Admittedly, it doesn't come out straight away, but still, it's still a big thing, you know. And I'm not sure how I remove it. Not sure how I remove that. I think I'm going to Cursed again, see what I can find. Health drink's good. Health drink's good. Let's have health drink, and I'll health drink this 2-1. So he's going to want to play cards from the newest expansion, so he'll be trying to play a bunch of cheap cards, and then he can hatch it out, you know, very soon.
Time's running out. My minion already attacked.
Alright, so I've got 2 9 costs in hand, which is just clogging up the hand. I've got 3 because I've got Zilly as well. I play the Blobatar. I mean, I can conflagrate if he doesn't remove this direct. If he doesn't remove it direct, I'll conflagrate. He didn't, so I'll conflagrate. And, you know, he's an absolute tin ass. He got 2. This is what I hate about the game. People get so lucky. In my opinion, against me, they get so lucky and it just ruins the game from my perspective. Totally unreasonable. I think I'll play Blobatar here. They can table flip. I can probably wait. He's going to run that in.
Must destroy.
And Hellfire. Is that good? Probably not. It just ruined my whole agenda, basically.
Time's running out.
I cleared 1. I had a great plan to do 7 to his face, and he just got super lucky with his fucking green fins, green wings. I
In the ring.
you work out the odds. Okay, so this is a good thing I really need to silence if I could. Which I can't. I mean, it's going to be big. When this thing comes out, it's going to be big, right? And I need a way to deal with it, and I don't have it yet. I will, on turn 9, 2 turns I'll have a solution, but it's 2 turns away. I think I just want to... I don't want to hatch it at this point. Lots of Hellfires.
Inside voices, please.
Ah, good on you.
Armament upgrade complete.
I really need the full board clear here. I need a black hole here. If I could draw a black hole, it would really save me. Huh, suck on that. Cheating prick. Alright, there's a Siphon. Siphon Soul's not bad. Table flip's cheap. Let's do it. Another taunt would be good. I should have used domino effect there, I guess. My mistake.
Yes.
And clear that. Or I can just do Hellfire. I can run that in and do Hellfire. And then Siphon Soul, the thing that comes out.
Time's running out.
Summons that. And then I can siphon soul. I cannot siphon soul it. Oh. Well, that's not good. That's pretty much screwed me. Well, I need some emergency healing here. So 12 to the face. But then I can play Archmage next turn.
Looks like we've got a fight for the ages.
Damn stadium announcer. It's really annoying playing weapon shaman.
Looks like we've got a fight for
One of the problems with weapon shaman, you go to all the trouble of getting your fantastic weapon and then you can't use it. And they knock it off, they destroy it on you. Well, this is going to be great, unless there's any demons here. Get a 6. This has to be done. They're all sheep. And I guess sheep's enough to... Is that enough to kill me? It is, isn't it? Oh dear. Alright. That's first game fail. If I'd drawn the black hole one turn earlier, things might have been different. And I didn't realise that the thing that came out, the other blood warrior that came out was elusive. I didn't realise that was going to be the case. I should have left it alone. Alright, so that's the second game I've lost. Alright, game 3. After losing the first 2 games. Let's go. Is it possible to win? Can you win with this Rafaam? Is it possible to win? Well, it is definitely possible. I just haven't had the luck so far. Do need some luck to win with it. If you get the luck, you can definitely win with it.
Knowledge is power.
But it's against other long decks like the Dragon deck I just played. And this will do. Just need to control. Control. That's the name of the game. And this is I'm playing against the top deck. Oh, it's such a crap card. It's necessary for the effect, but it's such a shit thing to have in your hand. It's just useless. I'm going to drain soul this guy. Yeah, it hurts. Wish there was a way to get more health or more armor into this deck, but I've looked at everything and it just can't be done. I've got both health drinks. I've got both rotten apples. I've got Zilly, of course. And yeah, I would have put in I can just health drink here, I guess. I would have put in the Ultralisk Cabin if I could reliably draw it, but it was just too much of pain not being able to draw it. Or you get consume and you don't get the cabin, and hopeless. Dark Alley Pack's a 7/7, which is not bad. This thing needs to be got rid of, though. Can I get rid of it? No. No, I cannot. Damn it. It's really annoying. Just a little bit short of what you need. You can't do anything about it. Just needed a way to clear that, but didn't have it. And again, it clears it. Test. You know, and I still... And I'm one turn too early to play that, you know? This is how you lose games, when you're 1 mana short, constantly 1 mana short. It's really annoying, but in this case I can clear the board. But I've suffered so much. I've taken so much pain.
I lost my place.
And we got it again. He's got it again. My only hope. And I don't have a clear. Oh, I do. I've got Calamitous. I play Calamitous. Or I can play Conflagrate. I could play Conflagrate and Health Drink and Rotten Apple. Or I can just play Calamitous. I think Calamitous could be better later on. Got to try to keep cards in your hand that are going to be useful later on. Health Drink, Rotten Apple. Maybe I should have just played... I should play Rotten Apple next. No, fuck it. Rotten Apple. I mean, it only amounts to 4 healing. But still, it's got to annoy him. To annoy him. I've got some stuff happening now. I could play Calamitous. I could play Mind Flayer Farm. That's pretty good. Let's do that. It's annoying to face that. Yeah, I do need healing.
Warcraft and peace.
I should eat you.
I think this is Calamitous. Just so much bloody damage. Calamitous, piss off.
Hellfire mega explosion. Succumb to my intellect.
What does he need? 2 fireballs and a something. And I'm dead. So I really do need... Oh, pest. Well, that and now, 2 fireballs and I'm dead and I've got no healing. So I need Zilly right now. I must have Zilly. That's not Zilly. I've nearly got lethal here. I have got lethal here. Watch. Lethal. Yeah. Yep, suck on that. So that's how you can win. This is really good. The double 7/7 taunt is very, very good. If they can't deal with it, they often lose. So there you go. That's 1 win, 2 losses. Okay, I'm back. I've had lunch. Let's see if I have any better luck. with this next try. What are we up to? Is this game 5, is it? I can't remember. Yeah, I guess so. Not doing very well. 1 to 3. But I assure you it can win. Just need a bit of luck.
Rafaam versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
I am Rafaam.
Alright. I mean, these are really good if you can get them, but... just wait. Policy always is control, and healing. So we've got a bit of control and a bit of healing. All good. We're playing against this shaman, so presumably it's this mid-range shaman. Which I might do a vid on that one actually. I played it and I didn't like it. It wasn't successful for me and it felt like a very confused deck. So I made a lot of changes to it. And I moved it away from trying to be a bit of everything. Like, it does all these different things and it's just a mess, I believe.
Into the Timeways.
I changed it away from that into just the weapon. All about the weapon.
Step forth into the Timeways.
It's very hard for me to judge decks because my luck is so bad that decks that work for other people just don't work for me. Gotta play that.
Victory or death. Death or victory.
And I'll clear one of these guys. And it's not time for the apple. I guess we just tap.
Job done.
Yeah, things... You watch other people play the deck and you go, I go to play it. And my luck's just so bad, you know.
I listen.
Things that other people never have a problem with, I always have problems with.
Speak,
You know, and
listen.
every time there's a 1 in 3 chance, you know, for the opponent to win, every time they'll get it. And even, you know, I put 48 bombs into my opponent's deck. And he had 4 cards before that. 4 cards and 4 of his cards, 48 bombs. And guess what? He drew his card and avoided losing and killed me. Now, everyone else, it would have been a victory to me, but no. Not me. I guess we table flip here. Got to clear this garbage, so I guess it has to be done. Clear that. And we can conflagrate that one, I suppose. Or just ignore it. It's doing 4 damage, do I care? Maybe I don't care. Maybe I don't care. Yeah. I mean, that was a typical example. 48 bombs and 4 normal cards, so it's 12 to 1. And of course, they just got it. 12 to 1.
What's your dream destination?
So I like decks that don't rely on luck. But there's not many decks like that. The Murloc Paladin's like that, but unfortunately it's not a strong enough deck to win. It's only a 50% win rate at the moment, I believe. What have we got here? We'll just clear that garbage. I can clear that. And I could rot an apple, but I think I'll do this. See what I can find.
Into the Timeways.
Calamitous Rafaam, it's live, so I'll keep it. Right, that'll be good.
Job's done.
If he plays a big board, he gets calamitized. If he plays a smaller board, small, big, if he goes high, I can go blob.
Hammer of the High King, come to me!
Oh, here we go. So how do we avoid problems with that? Conflagrate, so he can't hit me in the face. And he gets the weapon. But he can't use the weapon if I have a taunt. So I want a big taunt. You can just hex it though. But he can hex it anyway. I mean, what can I do? I can't stop a hex. So I think I tap. Gets me the biggest taunt. Play the taunt. So he can play his weapon. It's going to take him 2 hits to get through it, which he's not going to do. Because he got hex. He probably has. Actually, I don't know whether that deck plays hex. Maybe he doesn't play hex.
My hand is too full.
Desperately trying to find a way through it. See Elise, play Elise. Terror run's always good. Give your characters +2/+2. That's good if you get. If you get the raptors, but you know, you don't know you're going to get the raptors. And another taunt, I guess. So there's 2 taunts.
My hand is too full.
Here it comes. So, what's he going to hit with it? That's the question. He can run his Rangari Scout into the blob and hit the blob, I suppose. That would be the... Oh my, he's taking it to the face. Suicidal. That's it, you're poisoned, you're dead. Okay, he gets 1 hit. No, he doesn't get 1 hit. So what I need are more taunts. Also want to hit him in the head. I mean, these are all, unfortunately, I only work on.
Chaos? Yes, chaos.
Do I get another? If I get a 5/5, is she?
I remember this place well.
Is she live or not? No, she's not.
Minion will be ready next time.
Blaze
Damn it.
of trail.
Time's running out.
Give me an apple. An apple. I should take that out. And yes, I want to see what I get. Table flip. Alright, so he's got a problem. Lack of health. He needs to clear my board. Yeah, that's 10. You can do 10 damage to something to my head now. Okay, you can do 12 to my head and 2 to. It's already got Wind Fury. Right, 16 is still not enough. It's 18, still not enough. Here we go. I just need 2 lousy points. Oh, all I need is 2 points. Can't believe I haven't got them. How many cards has he got? 9. Alright, so Conflagrate's good. I can burn his cards. Oh, I need to drain soul. I need to get some health back. Health drinks are good. We've got 3 of them, 3 of them. Alright, let's do this.
Incredible.
Can't do damage from hand, unfortunately. Damn shame.
Do you have?
All I needed was 2 damage. You can see how close this deck is to working. It can work. I just had some bad luck there. I just couldn't do that last 2 points. You're kidding me. You got it. Oh yeah. Just bad luck. 2 points. I feel that he was very lucky in he had exactly what he needed to get me that close, you know, and to avoid dying himself. Very, very lucky, I would say. All I say, I've played that deck and I did not find that it worked like that. I suppose I could try and put something in this deck that does damage from hand, but then you've got to draw it. You know, it's always minion damage. But I don't know what else there is that isn't minion damage.
Rafaam versus Luther.
I will fight with honor.
I am Rafaam, the supreme salesman.
Probably don't need that straight away. 6 damage to all minions on turn 4. Do I need that? Is that going to be the thing? I mean, it's a plan, isn't it? It's a plan. I guess a plan is a plan. But if he's got... Oh, God, and then 10 drop. No, that's probably indicates that it was a bad plan.
Job's done.
If it's Aura Paladin, he's probably going to have Divine Shield, so Calamitous Rafaam won't be so good.
Job's done.
Oh, but it does give me the opportunity to play that, though. Next turn I can play it. And he will find that very difficult to deal with.
Winner shoots ya!
So this is an aggro pally, obviously. Well, maybe I just do... Maybe I just do a domino effect. Although that summons 2 1/1s. I do want to clear the Cannoneer. Would be good to clear the Cannoneer. So, you know, I can run that in first. And then do the domino effect. And the trick to dealing with this aggro pally is don't give him a board. He can't do anything without a board. Would be good to kill that. Turn 5. I could clip the Platosaur, and you don't have 2 cards to play with if I do that. I do like clearing the Platosaur, I do. Oh no, then he draws another one. I want to get this up. I do want to get this up, so I'll get that up. And clear that off.
Job's done.
Cruiser operation.
So, Wall of Taunt, can he get through it? Maybe. This isn't really... It's not proper dragon... Not proper imbue pally, I don't think. I've got Calamitous Rafaam next. Which doesn't clear the... But it's good. It's good. Gotta do it. Like I say, you can't do anything without a board. And again, it's this the early twin 7/7s. Yeah, that's how you win. That's most of my games that have won have been like that. It would be nice to try to win a game where you actually play Time Thief Rafaam. I think I've only done it twice. It's very rare. Which is, so if you accidentally burn a Rafaam, or one of your Rafaams gets dirty ratted or gets eaten by that tourist, don't worry too much about it, because most of the time you don't win. Very rarely do you win by playing the final Rafaam. Very rare. So you can lose that win condition and still win. Alright, last go. Last attempt. I don't know, but I'll probably lose again. I think it's a better deck than you're seeing here. You got to understand that I've got really, really bad luck. I do have patches of good luck, but they are few and far between. The deck is big. It's too big, really.
Remember my blades.
I am Rafaam, the supreme salesman.
The rogue.
safer.
I'm not even gonna respond to the Borg. I'm just feeling down. That's the trouble. You lose too many games, you just get disheartened. Disenfranchised, downhearted, and the game isn't fun anymore. If it ever was, it isn't anymore. The game's definitely out of control. There it is. Everyone loves that card. It's a royal pain in the ass. The only thing is it's useless to attack with.
My mana is all gone.
But I can play.
I'm going to
I'll just pretend. I mean, I know it's poison. I know he's going to run it, trade it off. It's fine. Go ahead and trade it off. See if I care.
Rock number 802, welcome to the
It's a
collection.
3 cost. Mine was a 4 cost. Drain solid, I suppose. I can also find a temporary card to play. Let's do that. Oh, really? Has to be that. I was thinking I'd find some sort of control mechanism I could play, but we keep it. It's a long way off. It's too far off. Give me something else. Give me something cheaper.
Step off into the Timeways.
Yeah, did you see that? I got it back again. I got it back again. What are the odds? 20 to 1? 30 to 1? Martian luck. This is why I'm not legend. This is why I'm not legend. I mean, I could play Warcraft Farm, but just get killed by these poisons. I mean, you know how many things I've got in this deck that are control, but how many AoEs I've got, but I don't have any in the hand, not one. So what we're going to do is just clear that one. I'm going to mostly clear that.
Job's done.
And maybe I'll get an AoE next turn. I mean, maybe. Maybe. And you can see all the AoE I've got here, like Hellfire, the Conflagrate, Dark Alley Pack, oh, Domino Effect, got 2 of those waiting to come out. Table Flip. No. Well, obviously we're clearing that off. And we might as well clear the other one off as well.
Job's done.
Come on, give me an AO. Oh, he's still got to play stuff. I've got 2 black holes coming up, but that's 2 turns away.
Mysterious orb, what is your wisdom?
The trick is not to play a spell, but I don't have a spell, so it doesn't really matter. I've got Mind Flayer Rafaam, which I think is good in this situation. Alright, what are you going to do? You don't have poison.
My hatred cannot be contained.
You got Fire Rack, which is a clear. Oh god, hit Fire Rack. Oh, you can't hit Fire Rack, that's right. What have I got? Do I have to waste a black hole just to get rid of Fire Rack? Can't play Zilly yet. And I suppose I waste a black hole. What else am I going to do?
Must destroy.
Waste a black hole. Oh, of course, that's a demon. Yeah, and the only time when I want a single removal, like, yeah, Siphon Soul would have been good there, but of course it didn't have it. But anyway, Zilly comes out and he'll restore my fortunes. Oh dear.
This treasure ain't fit for our pirate.
Yes, well that's 2 targets for Zilly. So as long as he doesn't put up a taunt with a divine shield. Alright, Zilly. Do your stuff. Get some healing. Thank you. Alright, back to full. So, Mr. Borg, all your efforts have achieved nought. Alright, well, he said, you've got a Zilly, I've got a Zilly. One good Zilly deserves another. Alright, so now I can clear those with... Oh, no, I can't, because he's fucking shadow stepped it. Oh, dear. Shenanigans.
Now this is treasure.
That pain in the ass thing. God, I'll hear that somehow. Oh, I can silence it. Let's silence that.
Chaos? Yes, chaos.
Or I could silence the Zilly and run the 8-1 in. Although it's explosive, it explodes before I get there, doesn't it? So there's no point in that. It's just not, it's not quite coming together, you know? Not quite.
Inside.
Right, I'll silence that. And I'll just clear the board. How many cards has he got left? 13. Still got quite a few cards.
All are nourished and the cycle renews.
Spring isn't terrible. Poison's good here. Splice the trap. Give your farms +2. I haven't got many, but might as well play it. But I do want that. So that gives me 7 left. I can do the 2 farms, or I could do mass production and one of them.
Time's running out. Together, Rafaam. We will make it.
Actually, no, this is the go, because I get 10 armor. Yeah, that's the go. No question, that was the right thing. I didn't think it out properly straight away. Here comes another Zelly. Pain in the Zelly. I do have another black hole. It's worth it. Calamitous Rafaam is a demon. Domino effect 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Clears 1. It's pretty useless. I mean, is it time for black hole? Probably not. It's probably a good idea to get a couple of cards. Table flip. Archmage. I can Archmage. Oh, it's definitely the go, Archmage, without a question. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Mages are done and run. Turn them all into sheep.
Without a shadow of doubt, that's great. We tap. Hit the face. See what he's got. He's got 9 cards left, 15 health. Lethal on board. Incendious. What else has he got? It's not going to win him the game in one turn.
Whoops.
Yes. He's realised he made a mistake. So all I need to do is that and that, and it's game over. So there you go. That's another way you can win. But I do think the Warlock seems pretty weak to me. Against any sort of control, it's weak, I think. Alright. Oh, I pressed the wrong button there. Gold 5. Yeah, the reason I'm on gold 5, as you can see, I've been trying to play these decks that... And the Martian luck is really bad. It's been bad all year. Because there's so many OTK decks, everything's so overpowered, and there's so many, combo decks. There's so many combo decks. As you saw, the combinations that have beaten me. It's just made it very hard for me. Previous years when when you didn't have such ridiculously overpowered minions, it wasn't so bad, but now it's all down to luck. There's so much luck in the game now. Anyway, there you go. Rafaam. So what did I do? I won 3 and lost 5 or something. Yeah, it's not great. But I think if you're a bit luckier than me, I think you'd do better. If you play my deck with all the control mechanisms, I think you'd do better. Anyway, Martian out.